Hello, my mermaids and bongo boys. My name is SpongeDrew, and welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be reviewing 3 SpongeBob Funko Pops that are exclusive to SpongeBob's 25th anniversary. We have 2 SpongeBob Funko Pops right here. We have the Glove World one, Krusty Krab Pizza, and we have a Patrick figure right here, which is the Fry Cook Games version. Now, as of right now, these are the only 3 I have. There are technically 7 in total, which I will kind of like show them off here pretty soon. But I was out, shopping with my mother, and we were both just kind of like looking for things and whatnot, and we saw GameStop. So we went in, and immediately I saw these 3, and they were the only 3 left in the store that were only SpongeBob related. I tried to see if there are any, any more of them, and excuse me again. Fortunately, there weren't any, but that is okay because I've been seeing like a lot of pictures online for these 3 and like other figures for the set line, and like I just wanted to get them. I know I said in the past I'm not a big Funko Pops kind of guy. I'm more into like the U2s, but like I just couldn't say no to these because these are pretty cool and hilarious by themselves. So with that being said, let's actually review them right now. Now I know I've made kind of like a YouTube short of these just a few days ago. You can go check that out if you want. But let's review Fry Cook Games Patrick. As you can see, he's in the figure himself. Got the side right here, him on top. And if we look in the back here, we got other figures that are exclusive. If we just kind of like zoom in, kind of like that look right here, we can see there are other figures: Ripped Pants, Caveman SpongeBob, and Doodle Bob. These are the 3 that I have as of right now. But there is another one that is exclusive, which is SpongeBob with the Suds, which does exist, and it's a kind of like special, kind of like limited edition version of that. So I'll try to get that one myself. And you can see right here their new 25 years SpongeBob logo right here. It says like collect them all and whatnot. Like that's the whole box. But who cares about the box? Let's actually take a look at the figure itself. Now I have like looked at these like ahead of time just to see how they were. Just kind of like the knife here. And he does come, Patrick does come with a little stand right here so he can stand up straight. Let me just put the box behind here. See, there's a little hole in the bottom, so that way he can be displayed. And there we go. So here's kind of like a close-up of Patrick right here. See, he's all muscular, buff looking. This is for 2024. See, here's got big, like sharp teeth. He's ready to stomp someone out, more particularly SpongeBob. Because if you haven't seen the episode, like they both, like Patrick decides, team up with Plankton or Chum Bucket. Both Patrick and SpongeBob become enemies, fight each other, but then still became best friends at the end. This is really cool. This is my first, like Patrick Funko Pop I have. I know with the U2s, like that Patrick one was my first. So having a first Funko of Patrick is pretty cool. And he's big and muscular looking, which is pretty cool. So yeah, there's really not a whole lot going on, like with these Funko Pops, there's no articulation at all. It's literally just kind of like a collectible figure to display and whatnot. So I'll probably display these in my room somewhere. Don't know where particularly, but I'll find some room for them. So yeah, that is Patrick's star. Next up, we're gonna do, Krusty Krab Pizza SpongeBob, as we can see right here. He's got his mouth wide open. He's singing the pizza song. If you haven't seen that episode, and it's a classic. And like each of these like figures have the exact same like artwork on the back with all figures and whatnot. So yeah, that's basically it. So let's open him up. Let's put all the box stuff behind me. There we go. And you can see right here, we got SpongeBob pizza box. Got his Krusty Krab hat. The edge did really well with the hat. Very nice about that. Although, you know, this is supposed to be red, but you know, doesn't really bother me that much. A full 360 of him. It's so funny how they managed to give his mouth, you know, like wide open like that. That's pretty cool. I really do love this episode, you know, because of the song and, you know, the plot, and Squidward at the end, you know, like smashes the pizza box to the customer because he wanted a Diet Dr. Kelp soda. You know, big prick, you know, like he could just buy him his own soda. But yeah, this is the SpongeBob figure right here. Again, not a whole lot, you know, like it's pretty basic looking, pretty cool, no articulation. Again, a display piece. I know they made a lot more SpongeBob Funko Pops in the past with, you know, like Camp Coral, stuff like that. But this is another cool one to add to my collection. I think this is my third Funko Pop, because the ones that I have is like a one with SpongeBob, Gary, and his pineapple, and one where he kind of like has all of his Christmas gear on. I'm trying to look for it in my collection here. I think it's probably somewhere, but yeah, got SpongeBob with a good old pizza box. And last but not least, the Glove World figure. Let's just put this box behind here, take him out. And there he is. So you see he's got, you know, like the Glove World light and a hat. If you don't know, this is based off the episode of Rock Bottom, where, you know, like mainly SpongeBob, you know, like gets dropped off at Rock Bottom, but so does Patrick. But Patrick is on the bus and SpongeBob is stuck at Rock Bottom trying to get back home. You can see he's got the light right here. He's got, you know, cool hat. He's smiling and whatnot. Again, not a whole lot going on. I mean, they're really just collectible figures, like no articulation or anything. Of course, these aren't made for young kids. They're made for like adults like me to, you know, display and whatnot. You know, I'm not a big Funko Pops kind of guy, but of course, if there's, you know, like a company that tries to make, you know, cool SpongeBob figures, I try to get my hands on them because whoopsies, because they are, you know, like pretty cool. And you know, the amount of detail they do put into these is, you know, like pretty amazing, because, you know, they do have, you know, like a lot of hard work to them. You know, like big kudos to, you know, people who actually like make the figures and whatnot. You know, like probably spend like a lot of time with, you know, like 3D modeling and whatnot. But yeah, that's really it for today's video. I know it was pretty short. I know it's pretty, you know, like straightforward. I mean, you know, they're Funko Pops, you know, like they're collectible figures, you know, like there's a whole bunch of them. I know, like, you know, I have SpongeBob, Patrick right here. I know there's like a Squidward Funko Pop. Maybe I'll try get my hands on a Squidward one, because, you know, like I know I have like a U2 Sandy and whatnot. So I don't know if there was a Sandy Funko Pop or something. I could be right, I could be wrong. You guys can let me know in the comments below. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you like what you see here and you want me to do more videos like this where I review a whole bunch of like cool figures like these, then be sure to subscribe to my channel today. Click that bell notification so you'll stay notified when I make new videos. Like the video, comment what you think of it. Do you have these figures? Do you have the other, you know, figures that I show in the box? Do you have the SpongeBob with the studs exclusive figure? Do you want me to try to get all the other figures or something? You know, share with your friends, family, other people who love SpongeBob or just love collecting Funko Pops in general. And with that all being said, I will see all of you people in my next video. Bye bye.